Hey, how's it going? Welcome to 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Every day I play this game, I think I know less and less about it, honestly. I think I understand it, and then, uh, everything I do is a lie. That's kind of what's happening today. We're going to be playing a build that I thought would never be really good, but apparently people have figured out how to break it, mainly Mr. Jeffrey. So we're gonna play Spark today. Rune page. We're gonna go with the ethereal option here, right? All fire rate all the time, etc., etc. Opting for no blessing again. I think it's really important to not take blessing to slightly, but importantly, make your perk pool a little bit better, right? And then the secret sauce in today's build is flame cannon. Now, I think I talked about it before in the past, but two weapons have the highest innate fire rate: the flame cannon and the crossbow. Those are the two builds that have incredibly high base fire rates, right? And today we are going to be playing with Spark. And the idea of the build is going to be prioritizing on-hit effects, but we're also going to be taking mini clip too. And the hope here, if you've ever played Spark before, you've noticed that whenever you have mini clip and you shoot your single bullet and attempt to reload the gun, if Spark's ammo, if Spark's ammo gets refilled due to her lightning triggering either of the two available bullet lightning refill effects, you will immediately shoot the gun again, despite the gun's fire rate. So the idea here is that when Ethereal is active, Flame Cannon is going to go pretty crazy. But even when it's not active, we're still going to have an insane fire rate. That's sort of the general premise of the build. We do want Kunoichi, but it's not a super high priority. The biggest priorities are still going to be Assassin number one. Always get Assassin as soon as possible. And then it's going to be, I think, just on-hit effects. So getting death rounds first is most important. We probably want Dragon 2 for Age Dragon, and then Dragon Bond. We want Splinter as well when we get to death rounds. So that'd be nice too. But yeah, that's the build. That's how it goes. Hopefully it works well. One of the interesting things, and it's something that's never been like 100% definitively proven, but it does, and I think most people who have played going for like super high kill counts can agree to it. It does feel like the more that you let enemies swarm you, the more that the game will spawn enemies in response to that. And I can't say it definitively for sure, but it is like a thing that people have kind of almost felt or noticed, right? So the idea with Flame Cannon is that it's got pretty short range and, importantly, pretty low knockback, right? So even as you're shooting enemies with the Flame Cannon, they'll still be effectively like kind of walking towards you still, right? Letting you get more swarmed, and then in theory, and more enemies will spawn. That's the idea here with the Flame Cannon. That one I don't feel like 100% confident in saying is a true thing, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, enough dilly-daddling. Let's get in there. We spent enough time rambling. One thing I will say about this build too, it's going to be extremely weak in the like mid-ish game, like especially the 9-minute mark, but even like the 12-minute mark, I bet this will be a pretty overall weak build. So something to be mindful of. We're going to maybe have some issues, but I don't know. We'll see. Great options here. We do want Kunoichi eventually. I didn't mention Kunoichi before. We do want it, but it's not a number one priority. I think out of these, power shots got to be the way to go. We don't get any increase in damage. Oh, god damn you. We don't get like a big increase in damage from the power shot itself, but we need Splinter and we need death rounds, so that's an easy first pick as far as I'm concerned. Let's see here. Okay, we do want Age Dragon ASAP as well, so we'll take this here. Not the worst I've ever seen, but definitely not the best either. We do have Ethereal going now, I just realized. But anyway, hopefully you're doing well. I'm having a good day today overall. I just played a little bit of the Inkbound playtest, which was fun. Enjoyed that. Big Shot, I'll take it. I don't think it's that good. The fire rate hit is a thing. And we don't care about Soul Heart here too much, other than we don't hate Soul Link in the end game. We're getting a couple of free like 200, 300 kills, but other than that, not super important. I think I will take. We do want Kunoichi eventually, so I kind of don't hate haste either. I think we do just really want to get death rounds ASAP. Uh-oh, hey, you don't. And we're dead. Okay, well. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky. I think one thing we actually do really want to see early game, potentially even like immediately, is either I would not hate to see what's it called, either spear or scythe in the early game just to help us out, get some like really early DPS down, because both those perks, the spear and the scythe, do really high damage really early, whereas the flame cannon does really low damage really early. Although we gotta take aim whenever it shows up here. So this is a much better, already a much better start, because assassin, you know, we do need that sap extremely as soon as possible. Oh, and then again I immediately walk into an enemy who I thought was going to be dead. We whiff on perks here. I guess I'll take Soul Reap just so I don't die immediately. This build, by the way, also extremely RNG dependent, if you didn't realize too. So we're gonna need, oh god damn it. We're gonna need really good RNG to get through this as well. And honestly, this is so much so, like bad RNG, we already missed on 2 perks. I think I'm just gonna reset. It gets, you know, hey, we're getting down to the point where we need really good RNG to win a run. So sometimes this is how it is. I need not to be rude to you guys. I don't want to sit here, play a run, do this, and then restart the recording every time. So we're just going to be a little lost in the sauce here, probably. Trying to get a good start going. Oh, okay, you know what? Yeah. I don't like the flame cannon. Never been a big flame cannon fan, but yeah, it's a struggle for sure. Out of these, I guess we can take Arrow Magic. It's not what I want. Oh, you know what? I should have taken Doom, a Dark Arts there, because Wither's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know. Because I've come to realize, I think it was Jeff specifically pointed it out. Oh, I thought he was dead. Shit. Okay. Redo. So I've come to realize recently that that Dark Arts is actually pretty sick. Because Wither, it's kinda almost sorta like Assassin, in that enemies take bonus damage once they have a Wither on them. And since we're doing, like, you know, since the build is effectively, you know, a bunch of multi-hit moves, as opposed to how my builds used to go, where it was like just big damage in a single shot, the Wither damage bonus is actually pretty significant, basically. So I do like that. And you know what? Dragon Egg is good, especially this early, and so is Double Shot, but I think here, for the sake of just farming a lot of experience, I think I'm taking Magic Spear, actually. I want to see how this goes. I want to take the Spear and see if this can transition into us getting, like, way more XP in the early game and then leveling up better. We get take aim. You do love to see that. We do have Ethereal going too, I just realized. So that's neat. It's certainly making it easier to kill here in the early game. That's for sure. Okay. I like a double shot. Double shot here is pretty strong. We do need mini clip 2 at some point, but for now, not too worried. You got Ethereal. Let's you know, let's pop off here. Okay, and then, you know what? We do need mini clips. I guess we take quick hands here. I would prefer the various assassin perks we need, though. We're a little bit behind in that regard. I'm a tiny bit worried about that. Okay. Okay. Sniper, good. One thing we don't really need for this build is penetration, because the flame cannon seems to have infinite piercing by default. So, that's good. That's a good thing for us, I would say. And, oh man, Fresh Clip is good, but so is Electromage. I'm gonna go Fresh Clip first. Actually, Fresh Clip itself is bad, but we just need it for Mini Clip again. That's the whole point of that. And we don't really want Mini Clip until we have a way to refresh bullets as well, too. So, things to keep in mind there. Okay. So, very early assassin. That's very good news. Okay. This feels like this one's working a lot better. Yeah, so I think an important part of these builds is taking something like Magic Spear or oh man, this is a tough choice here. I think here's the problem. I don't even want Mini Clip yet because we haven't gotten a reload. I think I'd rather go Electromage here and get energized first. And then again, Dark Arts is not bad here. Wither is a pretty good get for us. But I think I just go Electromage right now. I don't know. Debatable. Cthulhu should be here pretty soon. Best RNG is Cthulhu giving us the what's it called perk? Shit. Okay, well, we have energized now, so now I guess best perk is maybe a lightning affinity now. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about. People have told me that I assumed the way that electro affinity worked was that it was based off of the base damage of the lightning, but I've been told that Electro Mastery, the capstone lightning perk, I've been told that Electro Mastery, the way that works, is hold on, one moment, please. There we go. Thank you. Okay, charged up is fine. Now we have extreme infinite ammo now, which is okay. I've been told that the way it works is based off of your base damage, or your total damage, not your base damage, basically, if that makes sense. I'll explain it once we see the perk. And now we're in a good spot. Now we need on-hit effects, basically. Okay. There we go. I will take Pyromage here. I think Holy Arts is a bit of a bait. We are eventually taking Mini Clip and getting like a bunch of reload procs, but I think we're better off using Gale as a payoff for that rather than Holy Arts. Because even though the plan is to get swarmed, I don't think we're getting so swarmed that we're triggering a lot of Holy Art triggers. So yeah. Okay. This is working fairly well, I would say. We'll take a Dragon Egg here. It's a little late, but it's not so late where we don't want it. Now we need to find, you know what? I'll pick this XP up. We need to find Age Dragon ASAP now. Well, we get Electro Mastery. So, here's what I was trying to say before. So, Lightning's passive lightning that she generates does 5 damage. Electro Mastery adds a flat 12 damage to Lightning, right? And then the thing is that there's a Spark unique perk called Electro Mastery, which adds, I think, 50% lightning damage. And the question is that 50% on the base value of 5, or is it on the total value of 17? And I've been informed that it is on the total value and not the base value. And it, you know, if that's how it works, then this is really good. So we'll take it here. Also just good in general to make your base lightning go from 5 to 17. Very important. Okay, we should have reindeer showing up any second now. And there he is. I will take Firestarter here so we can get Overload. Overload will be good for us, and I think it's worth the potential additional knockback of Firestarter. Now we might opt for no mini clip here if we see a Tome of Rage, but I'm not certain. I haven't thought about that one too much yet. I think here, I think we opt for Kunoichi before Dark Arts, so we'll take the haste. Tome of Elements is also pretty decent for us here. Oh, which we have as our basically only option, so sure. Increasing our lightning damage is good. Take these if you don't mind. A little blazing speed action in here. Spawn rates are low right now because we're still in the 14-minute mark here. We did kill the reindeer pretty quickly. Okay. We got some eyeball guys below us. Jesus, cannot speak today. Absolutely struggling. We're still missing. What's it called? Still missing Age Dragon. These summon buffs are pretty bad for us. I guess you take Magic Lens here. No, Magic Lens sucks. It's actually trash. We'll go Holy Spirit to add less bloat to the perk pool. That makes sense to me at least. And the spears doing extra bit of damage isn't too bad. They go from like 20 to 50 damage per hit, which is pretty significant. But at this point in the game, we're not relying on the spears to really kill anymore. That might do a little bit for us, but not a ton. Okay. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here, I'd say. Oh, in the Winter Age Dragon. I think I'm actually opting for Age Dragon here first. They're both important to get as soon as possible. But again, we are in theory at some point getting mini clip on this build too. So I think having like the fact that it'll only trigger during ethereal means that we're not gonna have full uptime on like the high fire rate thing. So I don't know. Ooh, rapid fire, that's important. We need that one ASAP for death rounds. Okay. Okay, and then we get lucky and get in the win right away too. Very good. So we have a lot of our synergies set up, but we're just not seeing the actual perks yet, which is a little annoying. So we should hopefully see Overload, Kunoichi. We have mini clip set up too now at this point, so that we should be seeing those sometime soon, hopefully. Okay. Okay, there's mini clip. Oh, but mini clip is important, but death rounds is like our #1 priority here, as well as getting splinter shots too. So this is actually a little bit more important, I think. Tough choice there, but I think that's the right way to play it. So we're letting XP build up above us here for now. We could grab that, but we're not really struggling to kill it all. Out of these, I guess you take penetration. The rest of these kind of just suck. No bloat. Okay. Okay, and there's Kunoichi. That's a good one. Absolutely. I think what we should be doing, again, with the whole getting swarm thing, I think we should really, like, let the top get to us closely, and then really trim the bottom here. Trim the bottom, and then when it gets scary, kill the top. Trim the bottom, and then turn it. Seems to be working pretty well. I will take Trainer here. Trainer, I think, is pretty good to pump the dragon's damage for when we eventually see Age, or when we eventually see Dragon Bond. We already have Age Dragon. I think that's how you play that one. Okay. Kill the bottom. Sweep the top. Okay, there's Dragon Bond. Very good. That's going to be a big damage spike for us, I'm pretty sure. Kill the bottom. There you go. Every once in a while, just trim the hedges. Mostly shoot down here, and then whoop. Come on up. Okay, let's see how mini clip performs here now. I am very curious to see how this does. Oh yeah, it goes a little brazy there, huh? And then we get Ethereal back up and going again. Yeah, okay. It's not super important, but it is nice to have mini clip. You do just also fan fire like 18 shots out too, which is pretty nice. At least split fire is not bad. Okay. So now we collect the experience on the ground here because we're at the 30 minute, or we're at the 30 minute, we're at the 10-minute mark here. These all suck for us. I will take the one that adds the least amount of bloat, which is either Train Dragon or Run and Gun. Pulsing Summons does increase the dragon damage, which increases Dragon Bond, but not by enough where I actually care. I think just give me Run and Gun so I can pick up this XP faster. Splinter, very essential for us here, so we'll take that. We will take Light Bullets. We will take Overload, very good for us as well. We will not be happy about any of these choices, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Again, the least blow adding one here is Soothing Warmth. You could argue for Ghost Friend maybe because we have this insane fire rate. And when we get Best Friends with Kunoichi, it's gonna be pretty good. You know what? Actually, I've convinced myself. Sure, Ghost Friend, come along for the ride, bud. It's adding a little bit of extra bloat, but I think it'll actually kind of be worth it. Now this is where we take Dark Arts for sure. Now we take Dark Arts, we get Wither, and we're pretty happy about it, I think. Okay. Maybe you actually don't even want Ethereal on this build. Maybe you do just want to go off with mini clip. I don't know. Actually, did Jeff say to go Cadence instead of Ethereal? Actually, hold on, timeout. Let me double check what he said for his build. He didn't actually say his runes. I wonder if he went with Cadence instead of Ethereal for this. I assume he went Ethereal because everyone's been using Ethereal for these high kill counts lately. But yeah, I'll have to maybe run this back again afterwards with Cadence instead, which Cadence doesn't really do anything for you either. It doesn't matter too much either way, I think. But we'll see. Okay, we don't want Doom. We don't want Big Shot. I guess we take Electro Bug because it's the least bloat. Don't want Soul Reaper either yet. Yeah, I guess we take Electro Bug. Again, kill the bottom. And then kill the top. Oh, we got coughing here. Okay, hold on. Very good, very good. Wouldn't hate seeing Arrow Magic at this point too. Arrow Magic could do some pretty good damage for us too when it's going crazy like that. And yeah, Electro Affinity is pretty good here for sure. Absolutely. Okay. There's Reaper rounds, good. Okay. This is something we need. The last thing we need now is just death rounds. We get death rounds in here, I think we're good to go pretty much. Yeah, it is cool to see just how many. I think it's like Fanfire is like the big thing there. That's shooting out so many shots. Like, it's obviously the burst pattern is from Fanfire. Like, let me be clear about that. But I think that's like the real secret winner here. Is that's what's like really strong about this is the Fanfire triggers. We'll see though. I don't know. Out of these, they're all kind of stinky. I guess we once again take the least bloat option. Anyway, it is important we don't get hit here because we have Kunoichi. We've had it going for a pretty long time. We don't want to drop it now. Maybe we're supposed to go dedication. Actually, I'm thinking about it more. Maybe cadence is. Yo, you probably actually go dedication for this build. That is gonna blow my mind if the most meta build in the game actually plays dedication. As far as kill counts is concerned, if that's like the actual best line, is to play dedication, so that way your spears do more damage at the start of the game. That's gonna. I'm gonna go crazy. I think if that's the case. But whatever. What are you gonna do, right? Okay. Let me collect some experience here. I want to see if I can get death rounds. Siege. Pretty good. We get stand your ground. Best friends also not bad, but I think I prefer stand your ground here. And then another level. No death rounds, unfortunate. I'll take Arrow Magic though now. Yeah, now I want to just run this back again and play dedication instead. I think that'll go pretty well. Either way. There's Wither. There's Wither, which is good. Definitely take Wither here. Big pogs up for Wither. We haven't found death rounds yet. Death rounds is taking a little too long to find, I feel like. But what are you gonna... Oh, there's the ghost. Was not paying attention. Lost our Kunoichi buff. That's my bad. Out of these, they're all pretty stinky. I guess I'll take Windborn. Trying to kill the ghost and pick up the XP on the ground too while I'm at it. Okay, ghost down. Slow conversion's bad. These are all kind of bad. Soul Knight doesn't add any bloat, thus we'll take that, I guess. Let's come over here and grab this. Same as last time. I think I'll continue to take Tome of Elements for the lightning damage increase. I think at this point I'd be pretty okay with Tome of Rage to increase the fire rate while we're ethereal. Okay, we got Terry below us. For the Spirit Heart here, I'll grab real quick. We don't really need Terry. Terry gives us electrical fire or whatever it's called, where it's like, you want Ghost Friend here? I guess so. These all suck, so why not? So the thing about Terry here is that the perk it drops, it's like lightning applies burn. Like, we don't care about that effect. It does not really matter to us very much. One thing I'll also say is that we are still kind of keeping people from getting anywhere close to us right now. Which is not what I was expecting from this build. I thought we were going to get swarmed here, but we're not really getting swarmed. Oh, there's electrical fire. Okay. Now we get Best Friend, so now Ghost Friend's gonna pop off, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I don't know. I gotta imagine either Dedication Dragon or Dedication Spears is the meta for this build. And you just go with the insane mini clip stuff the whole time, and you don't go ethereal. That's my current gut instinct here for how to optimize this build more. I think at this point our lightning is just killing them. Honestly, we could be shooting any gun here, and I think it would be more or less the same result. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they all suck. I guess I'll take Holy Arts. The options given before me, I guess I'll take this. Eye of the Storm, whatever. Doom, no bloat. I guess actually Doom lasting longer is kind of good for us, in a sense, because it'll mean that we can hit them multiple times while they have the curse on them to trigger more, I guess, you know, the bonus of Wither in a weird way. So I'll take Rubber Bullets here. Rubber Bullets is fine. It's a fire rate increase. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. We'll see how this does. I guess we finally take Pulsing Summons here. And all of this, like, I'm enjoying doing this, but this is all gonna... I keep seeing Feed the Beast, and I'm like, oh yeah, They're gonna eventually fix Feed the Beast, and then all of these runs are gonna be invalidated by Batgun again. Batgun will once again reign supreme as soon as Feed the Beast is actually functioning. That build's gonna be insane. But oh well. What are you gonna do? We don't need any more XP. There's not much point in picking it up here. There's no perks we really want from it. So I'd rather just focus on getting kills. Out of these, I guess we'll take Armed and Ready for the reload speed increase, but even that doesn't matter. Yeah. Could take maybe the attack speed increase for Ghost Friend and maybe some of those on-hit effects. Doesn't really matter, though. Not very important. We're looking pretty good here, especially considering how much we're not picking up experience here. This has got to be at least... I mean, I think we might hit 26k on this one. Hard to say exactly. But I think we're gonna do it here. With all this XP on the ground, if I had to guess based on our level, I'm gonna say a 26k kill on this one. I think it gets even crazier if you go with what's it called? If you go with dedication. I think it's gonna be the meta. I can't believe it, but I think it's gonna be the way you have to play this style of build. Where are we at? Give it to me. 25.5. I'm actually losing my mind. Ah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go explode. Goodbye.